Kwaba, welcome to this week's edition of Ghana in Focus. Myself, Kwame, Ghanaian writer, broadcaster, journalist, podcaster, and entrepreneur. And in this week's edition of Ghana in Focus, we're looking at business opportunities in Ghana. All right, so for the next 3 weeks, we'll be continuing our series that we started last year, looking at business opportunities in Ghana. All right, so before we get into the show, to make you aware that if you like what you hear, please share with your friends, family, social media networks. Subscribe to Ghana African Fix on YouTube. We want to get at least 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So subscribe to Ghana African Fix on YouTube. Hit the notification button, meaning that YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new podcast. Also, subscribe to Ghana African Fix on Spotify. We want to get 1,000 followers on Spotify. We've got 580, so thank you very much for all those who have subscribed on Spotify. Again, just look out for Ghana African Fix on Spotify. Click the follow button, and Spotify will notify you every time we upload a new podcast. All right, so we're looking at business opportunities in Ghana, business and investment opportunities in Ghana. So, Ghana has numerous opportunities out there, particularly for those of you who are business minded. All right. So in the next episode, we're going to look at business opportunities. Investment opportunities will come later on in the year, but for now, for the next 3 weeks, we'll be looking at business opportunities that exist in Ghana. All right. So for me, one of the biggest opportunities in Ghana for business is definitely the hair and beauty industry. So we're going to put it like that. So hair and beauty industry. So when the podcast evolves, you understand why I've called it the hair and business and beauty industry. So the hair and beauty industry is a massive industry in Ghana, and there's a lot of money to be made within elements of the hair and beauty industry in Ghana, which I'll go through as part of the podcast. So definitely, if you want to do business in Ghana, then look at hair and beauty industry in Ghana. So that is the umbrella. So let me give you, 4 areas which are definitely money spenders, into starting a business in Ghana within the hair and beauty sector. First of these is open and hair salon. Ghanaian women, African women like to look good, like to fix their hair. So whether they have their hair natural as in an afro, or whether they want cane rows, or whether they want, locks, twists, or whether they want to relax their hair, if you open a salon in Ghana, that demand is there. So women always want to look good, and they want to fix their hair at least twice a month. And so, they're, over the last sort of 10 years, there have been many hair salons that have sprung up all over the country, but we're talking specifically within Accra, because obviously Accra's the capital, and that's where a lot of money can be made, because you're looking at, within Accra, you're looking at different sectors of Accra. So you're looking about the market. So if you open a market hair salon, that's for the world to do. So the affluent people or the affluent women that can, afford, for example, if you're charging for a cane row, if you're charging $50 for that particular hair appointment or hairstyle for that one client, that wouldn't be, that would be a correct price range, $50 or probably a bit less. Let's say about $30, because times that by 16 Ghanaian cedis, yeah, 480 Ghanaian cedis, yeah. So $30 times that by 16, because 16 to a dollar, more or less. So that's 480 Ghanaian cedis, yeah. That would be about right for me to charge a lady who wants a cane hairstyle. So, if you are very skilled in hair, hair, in doing women's hair. So you feel good at doing cane rows. You feel good at doing twists. You feel good at doing locks. You feel good at doing different styles of cane row. You feel good at, relaxing women's hair in different European styles, maybe the bob, the weave, that kind of thing, right? You will make a lot of money because, like I said, you've got the affluent market, and then you've got the market, which is a normal market. So basically, you can open a hair salon and attract your regular Ghanaian woman who may be market woman. She may be working government office. She may, be a regular, normal 20-something-year-old at university. She may be a teacher, what have you. That is the normal, your normal box standard hair salon that attracts that kind of clientele. So that's one market. The other is, like I said, the affluent market. Yeah, so you could open an unmarket hair salon, which basically targets the affluent. So I'm talking about, MPs. I'm talking about businessmen wives. I'm talking about, women who have got their own businesses. I'm talking about, women who are managers in corporate Ghana. Yeah. I'm talking about women who, are captain of industry. That's what I mean by, that affluent, that market. Yeah. So if you're, like I said, if you're very good at fixing hair and you've got two choices, either you tap into the regular market or you open an unmarket hair salon where your main targets or your main clientele is basically well heeled, well to do, wealthy Ghanaian women. Yeah, if you are very good at hair, fixing women's hair, you'll make a lot of money very, very quickly. Why? Because two things, like I said, Ghanaian African women want to look good. So just on that tangent, over the last sort of 5 to 10 years, there's many women from the African continent, be it Nigeria, Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, they've come to Ghana, looking for, business opportunities and looking for work in the last 10 years. So if you are good at fixing hair, right, you will make money. And the second reason why I say that is because, there are many events in Ghana. There's outdoorings, there's naming ceremonies, there's funerals, there's marriages, there's, like particularly, big occasions like, Akweside or some of the festivals within Accra, or even Dead to December, when you get a lot of people from the diaspora, African diaspora coming to Ghana, yeah? Showing you that if you are very good at what you do, right, you can make a lot of money fixing people's hair. So number one, I would strongly recommend, right, that as a business, you set up a hair salon, hair and beauty salon, yeah, where your main goal is fixing people's hair in different styles, be it cane row, twists, locks, etc., yeah. So that's number one. Number two, in terms of the hair and beauty industry, is selling wigs and weave-ons. Again, there is a big demand in Ghana for weaves and wigs, or weave-ons and wigs, yeah? And this market is dominated by Asians. When I mean Asians, I'm talking about Indians, Chinese, and Koreans. That's where the market, that's who controls the market. Now, if you can come in as African from the diaspora, yeah, and are able to, break into the market whereby you are selling wigs and weave-ons to women, particularly those, again, there's affluent women. And the reason I'm talking about the affluent women, right, as a market we can tap into is because these affluent women have got a lot of money. They've got a lot of disposable income, yeah? And like I mentioned also, or like what I will mention also, is that there is a thriving black middle class, and obviously in Ghana, and within that, obviously there's women there, women who have got a lot of disposable income, who are prepared to spend money, buying these, Brazilian hair pieces, Amazonian hair pieces, different type of, hair pieces, what have you, to look good, for their man, or just look good generally, or within the profession that they're working in. So if you're able to tap into that weave-on wig industry within Ghana by importing it or by even being creative yourself and making your own weave and wig on, right? You can make a lot of money very, very fast, like I said, because there's a strong demand in Ghana, particularly within the affluent circles, and also those professional women, those women that work in, for the government, for multinational companies, for these banks, telecommunication companies, etc. Right? A lot of women who work in those industries, right, wear wigs, yeah. And so, if you are able to actually tap into that wig market by importing wigs into Ghana, right, you can stand to make a lot of money because there is a demand for those weaves and wigs and whatever you want to call it. Now, the third area in terms of the hair and beauty industry is skincare, hair care products. So again, Ghanaian women, African women, as part of looking good, right? They like to, wear or put on good skin products, good skin and hair products. So let me first look at skin products here. So in terms of skin, you know, uh, unfortunately, skin bleaching is becoming big in Ghana. And I mentioned this on another podcast before. So if you are importing, natural skin bleaching creams, because there are natural skin bleaching creams, not the ones with hydroquinone that can poison, damage the skin. If you can sell those, again, that's the market because unfortunately, some Ghanaian women, not all, but some Ghanaian women want to look lighter and lighter. Yeah. So they don't want to be dark. So they want to look light, like, as if they're mixed race or that kind of tone. Yeah. A lot of African American women have that kind of light skin tone. Yeah. So if you're able to make skincare that pertains to bleaching one's skin in a natural way, again, you can make some money selling those kind of skin products. Again, other skin products that will make you some money, that organic products. So for me, I think there's some of our women are moving into the area or whereby they want to use organic products. So obviously there's a market there for non-organic, those products that got high levels of, toxins, chemicals in it, that can, you could say, damage the skin. Aside from that, a lot of Ghanaian and African women are becoming more conscious in terms of what they put on their skin. And so if you are able to even make your own, no, I'm not talking about import, if you can make your own skin products, right, using natural products like natural shea, natural cocoa butter, fuse it with some olive oil, fuse it with some coconut oil, fuse it with lavender or lemongrass or coconut, coconut oil or even neem oil. If you can make this kind of organic products, right, you will make a killing. Why? Because like I said, you've got two markets. You've got the affluent market and you've got your regular market. Again, both women within those camps, within the regular camp and the affluent camp, are becoming conscious in the way how they treat their skin. And so if they want natural beauty skincare products, that's going to enhance their melanin, that's going to enhance their glow. And so, like I said, if you're able to produce natural, organic products, then again, that's a very, very profitable business in which we're into, because the reality is that this natural organic skincare products is still quite new in Ghana. Yeah, there are people doing it, but it's not as widespread as the commercial skincare activity, which involves obviously use of chemicals. And so if you are able to tap into the natural organic skincare products, by using the things I mentioned, like shea and cocoa butter, etc., right, you will make a lot of money, because women are looking for an alternative, an alternative to the damaging chemicals that have been a lot of these mainstream skincare products. All right, so the last facet of the health and hair, or the hair and beauty industry you can go into, is the nail industry. Again, nails, women like to look good and do their nails, right? So in Europe, particularly in the UK, I don't know about US, but in the UK, over the last 5 years, there's been nail shops springing up all over the place in UK, in London, in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Derby, in Sheffield and Leeds. Same in Ghana, right? In the last couple, or let's say last 5 years or so, yeah, a lot of nails bars are springing up, particularly in Accra. And so, if you are a trained beautician, yeah, a trained manicure, pedicure, right, that's something that you can definitely go into by establishing your own nail bar business, like what the Orientals, because I don't want to say Chinese, so I'll say Orientals as a wide umbrella. That's what they've done in the UK, because a lot of the nail bars that you see in the UK are owned by Orientals. So whether they're Korean, Vietnamese, Chinese, whatever you, right, a lot of the nail bars that you see in the UK are owned by these people. And I'm sure that in Ghana, seeing what's happening in the UK, they will bring that to Ghana and try and make a killing. And so again, if you are a qualified beautician and you've gone to school to learn how to do women's nails, if you open your own nails bar, right, you'll make a lot of money, because women want to make Ghanaian women are following the trends of the West here. And as you see in North America and in Europe, right, nail bars is becoming popular amongst women. Yeah, women like to do their nails. Yeah, despite the health risks within these nails, right? Women want to do their nails. And so if you are trained in that area and you open your own nails bar shop, right? And you're able to do it to a very, very good extent, right? You'll make a lot of killing. Finally on this, again, if you are a trained beautician, right, you can even become a consultant to provide women, right, give them advice in terms of how to look good, in terms of their skincare, their hair care, manicure, pedicure, nails care, etc. So you could act as a consultant if you have studied, the beauty, if you're a beautician, if you're a qualified, beautician, or if you have experience in the area, you could act as a consultant to, to a lot of affluent women who are willing to spend the money for a consultant to advise them, to help them about how to keep their hair good, how to maintain a good, healthy skin glow, how to, maintain a youthful appearance, etc., etc. So if you are skilled in the area, then one thing that would definitely make you some money is if you become some kind of beauty consultant or some beautician, particularly to these affluent women out there who have got the money and are prepared to spend the money on good consultation. So these are areas within the hair and beauty industry in Ghana that you could tap into, where you can make a lot of money, because there's definitely the demand out there, and the expertise is not as what you have in the UK or the West, right? So if you're able to add that added expertise to your service, then you will get regular customers and you can stand to make a lot of money. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Ghana in Focus, looking at business opportunities in Ghana, looking particularly at the hair and beauty industry in Ghana. And next week, we'll have another business opportunity for you that you can tap into. And so for myself, Kwame, and from all the crew here on Ghana in Focus, is thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next edition of Ghana in Focus.